Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time seeing my beautiful wonderful face, I am Sasha. Thank you so much for clicking and joining this video for today.
Love is in your soul, your price is higher than gold.
Today I'm going to be doing a video for all you bakers out there, and if you just want to know more about baking and how you can find innovative ways to make something out of something, if that makes any sense, then this is the video for you. And the specific item that we'll be making today is called a flower nail. So I'm seeing in my YouTube studio that one of my most viewed videos is the one that I did, the DIY. I'll probably put the thumbnail up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is the most viewed video, and I was not expecting that. I did that video just because I wanted a flower nail but didn't have it, and I didn't want to order just one single flower nail. So I said, what ways could I find to create my own flower nail without going out of the way and finding the money to order it, plus shipping and handling and all of that fees. So I said, why not create one for my own self and share with others and see if anybody can take something of what I'm teaching. So it's basically like, for my own use and to share with others. So yeah, I just found something that looks similar to what the flower nail looks like and added a nail to it. But looking back at that video, I'm seeing that I shall find very different innovative ways, different creative ways of doing that flower nail. So this is why I'm going to do a part 2 to that video, which I'm going to show you three items. You can say 2 items, but because the third item it kind of fell apart, and yeah, I don't want you guys to comment and say, oh, she was saying that and it didn't work. Like, you can try it and put your own twist to it, but these 2 are guaranteed to work. So yes, this is what we'll be discussing today. And yeah, if you're interested, continue watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You see that it's a red thing that says subscribe. Click on it and subscribe to your girl, to support your girl. And if you like my channel and the content I'm providing so far, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, the like button, like this video. Yes, so enough rambling, let's get this show on the road. So guys, to start this off, I used 2 corks, covers, that's what you call them, bottle stoppers, bottle covers, corks, whatever you like to call it. And one of them was from a juice that we have here in Jamaica named Tropical Rhythms, because this does look similar to the flower nail, although I never had one in person, but it really looks similar to me. And I use a regular bottle cork on like sodas and so forth. So what I decided to do now was to take a nail, and you have to have a hammer. If you're a child, like you're under the age where you're not supposed to be using certain tools and equipment, please ask a parent to do this for you. So what I used was a nail, any nail, as long as it's able to penetrate the cover. You're going to take a hammer and knock it down, and afterwards now you have a hole there. So you can use that same nail to hold it and turn it to have like a thing going on, like the actual holder for the flower nail, if I'm making any sense. But because it was my nail that I used was too short, I decided to take out the nail and insert a toothpick into the bottle cover. And then I decided to use a paper foil or aluminum foil just to cover it and to secure it and to have it locked in. type of trouble, but you have to know how to secure it properly. So you're going to see on the screen, of course, how I did it. So if you can try better ways to secure it, that would be great, but mine turned out well, and you'll see on the screen how it's done. The second item that I used was a bottle cork, of course, off of the drink. I did the same technique where I used the nail. That please center it correctly, because my hand wasn't straight to do it. So you're just going to take your hammer and then knock down the nail just like the first one. A toothpick. If you don't have a toothpick, you can still use the same nail that you use once it's at the preferred length, so you have something to work with to twist the flower nail, so you can pipe your buttercream frosting or whatever frosting you're using to take off the flower and add it to the cake. So if you don't know what this flower nail is for, it's basically us bakers, you know, at times want to pipe a specific flower, I guess, and you want it to be creative and you don't want to do it on the cake, you want to practice. So this, the flower nail, helps you to practice, so you can take it off in this time and add it to whatever you're going to, you know, add it on, whether it's a cake and so forth. So with this part of the video, I'll be doing a voiceover just because I ran out of storage space. In due time, my equipment and so forth for YouTube will evolve, but for now I have to just make do with what I have, and I thought a voiceover would suit perfectly for this part of the video. So I'm just wrapping my cork with aluminum or baker foil, just as I did with the first cork. Just for safety reasons, you don't want to pipe your meringue, your buttercream, whatever frosting you're using on your DIY piping nail, your flower nail, sorry. So you want to wrap it with something just for safety purposes. So I was planning on deleting this part of the video, but I said to myself, like, no, let's not. Let's see if we can make anybody else watching this video take something out of this and put their own twist to it, so it will become a success. So this is like the third and final way you can make a flower nail, And what I started off is using my cupcake liners. You heard it right, cupcake liners, because the bottom part of the cupcake liner has a circular shape, and I couldn't find anything aside from bottle corks, but I wanted something a bit bigger to use in this case, and a cupcake liner was perfect for me. So I decided to sketch the shape or the size of the cupcake liner, the circular shape, on a piece of cardboard box for it to give the added sturdiness of the flower nail. And yeah, it just seems like the right tool, because when it comes to DIY, cardboard box is a necessity. So I decided to cut around the edges clean and neatly. Take your time in this part, we're not rushing anything right here. And just for safety purposes, we're going to wrap this piece of cardboard, well, our flower nail, with some saran wrap or plastic wrap, just for added safety. And we're going to also use aluminum foil or baker foil, as we did for the previous flower nail that we just DIY'd, the bottle corks. So yeah. So now that we have the top part of our flower nail, what is a flower nail without the spinny part, the bottom piece? So I'm going to be using my nail again, which is the tricky part, because in my head I was thinking once we add the nail into it, it was going to be tightly fitted, so we can just turn it and have that motion going for our flower nail. But things didn't go as planned. So I said, let's try something different, just as the previous flower nails that we DIY'd, and that was, yes, you know it, my toothpicks. But it still was a bit loose. So what I did was use a piece of baker foil or aluminum foil just to secure around my toothpick, so we can have something to grip the toothpick, so when you spin it, it won't fall, just like how the nail was very loose, if that makes any sense. But it still was giving me, like, see, like it fell apart at this point of the video. Like, I just wanted to give up and just let the tool that we DIY'd before be the tool for this part of the video. But I said, let me try something else again. So I decided to put a piece more of aluminum or baker foil at the top part, and it was a bit better. But it fell apart again. Oh my gosh. So what I did this time was to add back my nail. Like I said to myself, the toothpick was not going to work, so let me use my nail and see what happens. But it was still loose, just as the first time, but I'm going to make it work with the nail this time, because it's much better than the toothpick. But the only problem is it's a bit short. So I'm going to go back in and use piece more of my baker foil and wrap it around the nail for it to have something to grasp on or to hold, as I said before, with the toothpick, but this time with the nail. And you're gonna see for yourself what happened. Then I'll get back to you. Now there we go, much better than the previous times that we were trying to fix this. It wasn't the best after this video ended, but as I said before, I did this part for you guys to put your own twist to it and see if you can get it much better and sturdier than I did. So we're coming now to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. This is my DIY flower nail. I hope you get something out of it and it works well for you. Until next time, bye.